Hey guys, how you doing? It's Coach Ron Raymond here from Capital QBs, and hope you're having yourself a good start to your training season. Yeah, that's right. We're in training season, and today I'm doing two videos. The first video I just finished up. It's about the Capital QB IQ, the QB IQ, and it's to help you with, especially the young players, just learning the game and want to know more about the X's and O's of the game, how to handle certain situations, the processing speed that you got to go through mentally. When you are analyzing the defense and you're reviewing them in the pre-snap, and you can get that video on our Instagram channel, or you can go to Facebook or the website. I'll post the video here on our website at Capital QBs. But this video here is to talk about the upcoming training season. Now we're getting to that point where everybody's, one thing we just finished the high school season, and I really think it's really good for everybody, coaches, players, to take a little bit of time off to let your body heal, right? Physically and mentally. And I'm one of those coaches that really encourages players to take some time off. And then once January comes, and the pros do it all the time. Like I know I talked to some of the players that I know who plays in the CFL, and that's what they do. Once the season's over, they take it easy, they rest their bodies, and then once January comes, then some of them get right into the gym, and some of them sooner, but you have to take some time off to just heal the bruises that you just finished with your season, right? So if you are thinking about training this year, we do have some options for you guys. But before I get into our options, I want to talk to you guys about Capital QBs, and especially to the parents out there who have young quarterbacks who are looking to play the position or learn the position, because sometimes a lot of the quarterbacks, at a young age, I always encourage parents to have their players play as many positions as possible, and many different sports as well too, right? But what our philosophy here at Capital QBs is, I call the lead philosophy, and it's about leadership, extensions of play, athleticism, and decision making. And the other video that I just did will help with that number 4, decision making. But the one I want to talk about here are the first 3: leadership, extensions of play. And to extend the play, you have to have some athleticism, right? So one thing with quarterback training, especially the older players, I always recommend there's strength conditioning, speed testing, and then you got quarterback training, right? So if you are a quarterback looking to get better, I would highly recommend that you find a strength conditioning coach, get into some type of a ritual and routine, so that you're training 4 times a week. And then obviously, if you're speed coach, I know there's some good speed coaches here in Ottawa, to do that a couple times a week. And then quarterback training to work your skill sets, right? Your mechanics. And what we do here is we have 4 options for you guys. So if you go to the website, capitalqbs.com, click on quarterback training, and you will see we'll do the juniors right here. So the junior program, our foundation, we work on stance and posture, ball handling and grip, agility and footwork. I'm a big quarterback coach that I believe footwork is one of the, it's really the what's going to get you to extend the play, right? What we talked about earlier, athleticism, extend the play. So we work on speed and quickness drills, pocket movement, coordination exercises, arm strength. So when we do our throwing, so we do have some accuracy drills, and we do throw a lot of balls in the last 20 minutes. But like normally when you train with us, the first 20 minutes is going to be a stretch, and then we do speed training. The next 20 will be about quarterback mechanics. So sometimes one week we'll work on RPO drills, inside handoffs, under center handoffs, the mechanics that you're going to need, how to throw a quick bubble screen throw, the mechanics that are needed to that, right? And then the last 20 minutes, we work on a lot of anchor drills to get you guys throwing and the proper way of throwing a football. So this way, it's like a golf swing. I say it all, and we have these big nets in the gyms and in the domes. So in the domes, we'll have receivers this year. I'll talk about that in a second. But the thing I love about the anchor drill, and the analogy I always give, it's like a golfer. A golfer goes to the driving range to work on his swing, and the last 20 minutes, we're in the same type of mindset, where the anchor drill is all about working on your throw and the proper way of throwing the football, right? And we call that the anchor drill, and we throw it into a net. And if you go to our Instagram channel, you'll see that it's full of these anchor drill videos. and you'll get a better understanding what that is. We also talk about football IQs during our training sessions. And one thing I love to do with the younger group is talk about CFL football players, because being Canadian, I think it's really important to get these players, loving the CFL game that I grew up on, and a lot of players here have grown. I know a lot of guys, a lot of kids, like they love the NFL game, which is great. But I think, if you live in Canada, you also want to encourage players to play at universities here in Canada, and also at in the CFL, follow the CFL. And then we talk about leadership and communications. All right, so we do train on Monday night. We'll start with Monday night training. So if you're the age of our two age levels for juniors is 10 to 13 years old, and if you're 10 to 13, we train on Mondays at the La Vérendrye Catholic Elementary School. So the juniors, they're 6:30 to 7:30. On Tuesdays, we're at Voyageur in New Orleans, 6:30 to 7:30. And then Saturday morning, more central, we're at Franco Cité in the Southwest Gym, and it's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then we got a new thing with Titan Performance, which I'll talk about in just a few minutes. It's more of a broader training, and with running backs and receivers. But the Monday, Tuesdays, and Saturdays, that is quarterback training, and two age groups, right? So the first age group is 10 to 13, and then the senior group, 14 to 19 years old. And on Mondays, same situation, right? We advance quarterback technique, play action, RPO mastery, pocket awareness and movement. We do speed and agility, strength training, conditioning, advanced throwing mechanics, precision passing, and we talk also about football IQ. Not as much, because in 1 hour we will test, but we'll do some. One thing I like to do this year is bring a chalkboard, and just between reps go through some X's and O stuff, right? But that's more of the QB IQ. If you watch that first video I did, that's where more of the QB IQ stuff gets in. Leadership and communication. One thing I'm really big on is being a former military guy, is that when you're leading the offense, you gotta show that you're an effective leader. You have confidence. You're poised. You got great communication skills, and you're ready to lead, right? So we train on Mondays at La Vérendrye, 7:30 to 8:30. Tuesdays, also 7:30 to 8:30 at Voyageur. Saturday at Franco, 10 a.m. to 11. And those are for the senior groups, all right? So if you ever want to see the nights you train, just go to our website, go to quarterback training, then click on junior or senior, and you'll see the master sheet right here. These are the dates that we're going to go. So Monday, Tuesday, and Saturdays. But we started this new partnership with Titan Performance, and also James Peters of the Ottawa Red Blacks. And what we're doing is we have the Dome on Sunday mornings from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, which is good with the Dome is that obviously you got more room, and we for the players who are quarterbacks have to sign up with us at Capital QBs, and the other athletes, so wide receivers, DBs, O-line, D-line, running backs, you guys are going to sign up with Titan Performance, and they have a link at the website. I'll put it in the description here in the video, so that way you can go to the website. But what I like about this partnership is that the juniors is from 11 to 12, 10 to 13-year-olds. And again, the same process. The first 20 minutes will be about working on the stretch and speed and agility run by Titan Performance. And then the next 20 minutes, the quarterback mechanics of the positions. So basically individual indies. And then the last 20 minutes is more group work, right? So we're going to have quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, and we're going to split up the group. So the one thing when you do these Dome sessions, we can't just focus always on throwing, right? Because if you're a quarterback, if you're in a balanced offense, you're going to run the ball 50% of the time, then you're going to throw the ball 50% of the time. So you also have to work your quarterback mechanics. And what we're going to do each and every week, we're going to split up. So the last 20 minutes, the one group is going to work handoffs like with the running backs. And then the following week, they'll be with the receivers, and we'll alternate every other week, right? So this way, you're getting you're working with both the running backs and the receivers. So this way, when you get to camp, you're ready for training camp and make the team, right? All right, so this is with Titan Performance, is gonna start on January 12th, and it goes right up to March 30th. It's a great great initiative with Joey Kwasniewski and James Peter, and also some of the other guest coaches are going to come. And I know the James has had some of the Ottawa Red Blacks come up to some of the earlier sessions, and that's also it's always great for the players to see CFL players, right? So if you want any information on this, you can go to the website. The costs for the quarterback sessions are $400, and again, when you're dealing with domes, that's the going rate these days. So you got to make sure that you cover your costs, right? Because it's not cheap to rent these domes, and we're just trying to make sure that we cover our initial down payment. All right, so guys, if you have any questions, go to the website, contact me, or if you want to talk about receivers, running back, or the athletes positions, go to Titan Performance at titanperformance.com, so just get in touch with me. Again, I'll leave the link in the description, so that way you can go to their website. All right, cheers.